He's young, talented, and creative, but most of all, he's a Jesus guy. Darren Mitchell joins me now to talk about his love for the Lord and how that manifests itself in the beautiful talents that God has given to him. Morning, how are you doing?
Hey, I am doing well. It's such a great pleasure being here this morning.
Yeah. So tell me about this journey for you, Darren.
This has been a very interesting journey for me. First of all, I really love Jesus. A lot of people think that it's the easiest journey, but it's the most challenging. But there's one thing that I keep reminding myself is that I'm safe. I am safe in his hands, and he promised to never leave me nor forsake me, no matter what I face, no matter how I feel, no matter where I find myself, he's always there. And so, boy, this is a journey, but I'm here to stay.
How challenging is it as a young person and a young man to continue to walk on that path?
There are lots of things, a lot of distractions, a lot of opportunities that seem good, but it's not God. And I sometimes really and truly want to say yes to the good and also yes to the bad too, because it look nice and it feel good too. But I choose to stay with him because, as I say, I'm safe and I have no other choice but just to trust him, even when I feel like I really and truly want to just say, hey.
Yeah. And it must be very tough too as a creative because you can do so many things, and I'm sure you get a lot of, don't say you waste your voice, man. Why you not come here, so come to this? Yeah. But what keeps you anchored then to not just the faith, but that your creative talents are also anchored to your faith?
I think is knowing who I am, knowing who I am in Christ, knowing the foundation that keeps me steady. That's what keeps me anchored, and my relationship with the Lord too, because I remember like just 2 weeks ago, I had so many questions as to God, what is happening with me? Why am I not
where I
exactly should be? Why am I not doing so on and so forth? And then he brought me right back to his promises. And the promises that he has purposed me, he has called me, he has chosen me, he wrote it out before time began. And he reminded me of that, and that just humbled me. I'm able to say, okay, Jesus, I hear you.
You are in Gospel Star. The only male contestant?
This year.
This year. Tell me about that.
Last year I was a part of Gospel Star.
I know.
And I placed second. And this year, guess what? No? I drop out at week 2.
Yeah.
And I thought that would have been, that moment where, yeah, man, come second last year, I'm going to win this year.
Yeah.
Jesus, never happened like that. I was disappointed.
Yes.
But the journey was beautiful because guess what happened? I understand now who the creative Jesus guy is, and I thought that winning would have, defined that. But the journey
is what has defined it.
That's what defined it.
Sometimes the journey, not sometimes, all the time, it all comes back to the journey. You look at the end. I remember there was a gospel song winner one year, and when I interviewed him, and I said, congrats, because he'd entered gospel song maybe 5 or 6 times. And I said to him, what made you re-enter? And he said, the last time you interviewed me. And I said, huh? And he said, the last time he didn't win. And he said, no, this is the 5th time, and I don't think I'm going to come back. And I said to him, no, if you feel like this is what you need to do, don't stop. And he won. And I was like, oh my God, that is so powerful. So the Jesus guy, when people hear the Jesus guy, well, what's the brand? What's the brand? I like to ask gospel artists that,
What's the brand?
Yeah, because, some people, Donnie McClackin's brand is different from Kirk, different from Tasha. So what's the brand? Who's the Jesus guy?
So I'm a creative, and that's it. I've settled it that I'm a creative. And there are times in my mind I'm like, I can't be a creative and be a Christian. How that work? But God reminded me, say, he has given me so many gifts. I have so many gifts. I'm a singer, dancer. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a graphic artist. I'm all of that. And I can be all of that at one time. And that's the brand. That I can be whatever you want me to
You're
be, whatever space.
Manifesting all the gifts that
everything.
So when I hear this recording, thinking about recording, doing albums, doing...
Of course.
Yes.
I currently have a single,
nice.
But I'm working on some things because I'm
Yeah, no, tell me.
But I'm working on some things. It's coming. But right now I'm actually working on a thing I can talk about, which is my line. I'm wearing a shirt called Already Loved, and I'm going to sing a song.
Yeah.
That song I'm going to sing it shortly. But I'm working on this line, so shortly, it will be out.
It will be out, and I get to see it. So for folks who are watching and they want to connect with you, Darren, where do they go?
Connect with me on all socials at The Creative Jesus Guy. That's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I'm right there, The Creative Jesus Guy.
All right, make sure you hook him up in that. He's not just a creative Jesus guy, he's a great guy. He really is.
Thank you.
So give him all the support that you can. You're going to do something for us this morning?
Oh, yes.
All
yes,
right.
yes.
What's it going to be called?
Already Loved.
Already Loved.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to be hearing from Darren in Mr. Landia Gosso, which means, right? I don't know what that means, Landia. Okay. All right. I'm going to go and talk to Darren then. Maybe. No? Yes? Cool. Mm-hmm. What? No. Never. How could you do that?
If I took the wings of the morning without reminiscing and fly away, you'd be there. You thought I was worth it, and though I choose to walk on my own, I am never alone. You are here. Please help me believe this. Even though I don't deserve it, still you turn my mourning to dancing, sorrow to joy, hope and forgiveness. I've been restored again, again and again. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Here I am to sing praises to my King. I love you, Lord. Yeah, here I am to sing. You're my everything. I love you, Lord. As the deer pants for water, oh, how I'm thirsty, Lord, for yours. Yeah, and nothing seems to quench this longing, Lord. I need you, just a cup from the well to be renewed. My soul longs for refreshing, so I run to the well of redemption and love, hope and forgiveness. I'm restored again, again, again and again. I love, yeah, here I am to sing praises to my King. I love you, Lord. I love, yes I do. Here I am to sing that you're my everything. Yeah, you're on my side. I find rest in this peace that I've found. Oh Lord, I will remain confident in this truth that I'm already safe with you. Whoa. Here I am to sing praises to my King. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Here I am to sing that you're my everything. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Yeah. You deserve my worship, God. Yes, you do. Yeah. Forever and always, Lord, I will love you. Here I am to sing that He's my everything. Yeah. I love